No, let's celebrate the birth of Jesus. No, we are not celebrating that.
Have you noticed how funerals have become...
Like they're the ones that bring us together.
Yeah, it's funerals. It's not...
I have a lot of good relatives, but my parents made me think everyone is just into witchcraft and they don't like any of their relatives like that. But
it becomes awkward when you grow older and then you're being introduced to these relatives.
You know the funny part? If you hear my dad's story is like this. He's grown up with all these people from 9 years until he completed his university and everything. But after he started working, doing all that stuff he's been doing, he became detached. But there are moments where you just say, okay, today I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get laid. I don't do that. I'm just saying, imagine you go get drunk, then you get hooked up with your cousin. Nursing has become like it's an opportunity for everyone that has done nursing.
Yeah.
So people just say, let me go do nursing for the sake of being employed, but you don't even really care about patients. You don't care about ethics.
99%, yes, I said 99%. 99% of those people who are going army, they're passionate about that.
I'm living my life the way I'm thinking it's supposed to believe, not the way you want me to live. I never let people choose for me what to believe. Happiness is within me. I'm living my life the way I'm thinking it's supposed to believe, not the way you want me to live. I never let people choose for me what to believe. Happiness is within me. I'm living my life.
What do you have for me? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? What's on my mind? Last time to Andy, it was a festival season, eh? Yeah,
no, that was it the last time, but
but the last time you and I Kunganda, it was the time we recorded there in festival season.
Oh yeah, what a coincidence!
And I'm back again.
And then you lied to me.
What?
The last festive season.
What did they didn't go anywhere.
Eh?
I didn't go anywhere. I was just home. Did I go anywhere? No. I was just home sleeping.
But the plan was that you were going to host a house party.
Did you have?
Oh, he said those who you invited girls. You were like girls who are interested should.
Nobody hit you up. You don't have friends, female friends.
I don't have female friends.
You have female friends who are Christians.
Yeah, I have female friends who are, yeah. You can say that.
Because if you're my friends,
yeah, they would have popped up.
Yeah, we would have at the party actually. But the work with.
Anyway, yeah.
So Manje, I'm back again today. Today's 7th, huh?
Should be. Yeah,
7th of December, and I see people planning if I'm at December. So I think today we can talk about it. We can talk about December actually. Again, we can talk about December.
Yeah, it's a festive season. That's the vibe. So, any plans for the festive season?
The festive season. You know, I never plan for things. That's the whole thing. Me, I don't plan.
For things or just festive season?
Just festive season, I don't plan. We used to plan when we were young. They get you clothes.
This guy say we used to plan when we were young, as if he was involved in the budgeting and stuff.
Dude, the parents would call you.
Dude, it was your parents' plans. Don't say we. You were never involved in those decision making.
So the decision, once they make a decision, they can ask you, what do you want to wear on Christmas? Then Walanda choking for if you so plan. That's called planning.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah, that's planning. Yeah, so festive season,
I think.
So why do you think it's like that with you? Like you don't consider it. You don't rate it. You don't plan. You don't do anything. You don't do anything special.
It's just, I think festive season is just like any other month. There's nothing special.
But why?
Whether Christians, I don't know why I like saying Christians. Whether Christians say, no, it's at the time Jesus was born. Guy, was Jesus born in December? Because if you start saying Jesus' birthday is in December, how many years is Jesus? So I don't have anything special about this month. This month is all about, you can be home the whole time.
But I don't think Christmas is just about Jesus.
Modern Christianity, like the Christianity we are in now, they celebrate. Like if you go in families at their homes, they put those what do you call them? I don't know what you call those things. The lighting and everything. They celebrate on 25th of December. They celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. So 90% of Christians consider this month as the birth of Christ, where they celebrate his birth. And for people like me and other people like me, who don't really see it as a birthday for Jesus Christ, it's either we're going to celebrate it with beer, we can celebrate it by going out just to eat food, not where you read the Bible, you do all those Christian things. So to adipsana for to send festival season. So for me, I think I'll be more thinking about myself, what I need to do in the next.
Oh, so Kylie, it's the end of the year.
It's the end of the year.
So you're reflecting back on what's been happening.
Yeah,
and looking forward to next year.
Looking forward to next year, but there was nothing like, no, I'm going to be the new me, new sunshine. No. We just need to work on the shortfalls we had in this year. So we're going to make sure that we cover up everything like that. So, no, let's celebrate the birth of Jesus. No, we are not celebrating that.
When it comes to the festive season, I like the other idea, the way other people celebrate it. It's a time for family.
Yes, but we don't consider it like that.
That's what others do. But I don't think it's common in here. I don't know, maybe just where I come from, but yeah.
So that one's supposed to be the meaning of
it actually makes sense. Like family comes together.
Family comes together. You talk about whatever issues that have been burning.
It's the best time.
But nowadays we don't fuck with family, and it's true. Each one is fighting more problems. One by one. We don't even share our problems, but festival season is supposed to be where we share all these problems we've been facing from January to December. Then we come together as family.
Yeah.
But guys, I haven't been in relationships for a long time. I'm not saying I haven't been in. I'm just saying.
Yeah, an example. Yeah.
I haven't been in a relationship for a long time. I failed to find a nice girl for myself who is right for me. Then the family is able to advise, okay, for me I didn't get a job, I need help. Oh, for me, my marriage is fucking up, shanshan. Oh, for me, it's school. Those are the issues we're supposed to look at during the festival season
at the family gathering. That's an opportunity to iron out issues if there are any other issues.
I'm going to use Christians because I like Christians. As Christians,
by the way, this guy is Christian. Don't think him coming at Christians is something else.
I'm a Christian, but I just like Christians. I can't use any other religion.
He enjoys pissing off Christians. Yes,
Christians will say, okay, let's go to church, pray. What are you going to pray for at church, and what are you helping at the end of the day? There's nothing that you're helping. So for me, I think what you said is correct for me. I would prefer where you don't go to church. Let's have a family gathering. Yeah. Or if it's not a family gathering, let friends gather together and just talk about life.
Yeah.
But we don't usually talk about life. We feel like if I open up to you, it's going to be a joke. I'm going to be a joke to you at the end of the day. But I think we need to actually run away from saying this is Jesus Christ's birthday. Let's celebrate family, friendship, and just look back to life, what has been happening. Then we see how we can help each other in growing, not just okay to church. We go to church, but at the end of the day, what are we achieving? Yes, I know there's salvation, but salvation if you're not helping each other. What's salvation if you're not helping each other? So remember, Christians, this festival season, let's not go to church. Let's help one another in anything that we're going through.
Yeah, it makes sense that way. Yeah, it does make sense. I feel like that's how Christmas should be celebrated, because as you grow older in families, once you step out of the house, you have your own things to do. You should lose touch with the family. You'll be communicating once in a while, yes, but you won't really understand what's going on if we don't meet up and discuss about certain things. Have you noticed how funerals have become
like they're the ones that bring us together?
Yeah, it's funerals. It's no longer people just coming together and say, oh, let's gather, let's cover Uncle Shani, Grand Shani.
Here's a story now. This is how I've grown up. Growing up, it's where my parents used to say, no, you can't go visit the village because there's witchcraft in the village.
Which is crazy.
I grew up thinking in the village there's witchcraft. Then we came in, like when we came in Lusaka. I have a lot of relatives in Lusaka. But how I was meeting them, it's not like we meet them in family gatherings. It's at funerals.
Yeah.
I've known most of my relatives in funerals, and I've known them in these good gatherings. So that one, I feel like, I don't know if I blame my parents.
Of course they are to blame.
Because they made me think I don't have relatives around.
Yeah.
And I don't have relatives to help me, but I think I have a lot of good relatives. But my parents made me think everyone is just into witchcraft and they don't like any of their relatives like that. But when they die, we just hear, your uncle. Do you know that uncle of yours?
Yeah, he's a young brother to Shai Joko.
He's died.
Yeah.
Then when I go there, I see a lot of strange faces, and you meet these politicians, and I'm like, my family has got politicians. But I haven't met them. And the time before I was employed, I was fucked up. You know why you meet these guys? You know, these guys, if I just say, if my dad just goes there and says,
I would have been employed a long time ago.
This is my son, and this is your uncle. I would have been employed a long time ago. But it's just that my dad doesn't fuck with them, and they fuck with him, but he doesn't want to fuck with them because
so it messes up your relation with them.
So
you see?
I can't have a conversation with them because he hasn't introduced me to them.
Yeah.
So you meet them in funerals and you'll be like, how the fuck am I not in touch with these
guys? And these guys are big deals.
And I'm just here like
suffering, you know.
And this big man is just there. That's why I think me and my dad don't have that continuous relationship, or we can have a conversation. No.
Yeah.
For me, just hello, hi. Oh, Manchester United is playing. Chapo. Or if I need the favor, I'll be like, Mr. Mbao, I need this favor. I want the Chapo like that. It's because I've seen how he's fucked me up all this time. Because if he didn't fuck me up, those guys would have helped me a long time ago.
And it becomes awkward when you grow older and then you're being introduced to these relatives.
How am I going to have a conversation?
It's hard.
With them? I just be like, oh, hi.
Oh, even if they say no, you should be visiting, the energy
won't be the same.
The energy just doesn't allow. It just feels awkward, like you're with strangers. Yet it's blood. But because you are not introduced as a youngster and you never given an opportunity to go spend holidays at that family.
I used to wonder, I'm like, but why did this guy hide all these families I'm seeing? It's why you see It's why you see the former president comes to the house and he'll be like, this mother, if you can allow to say that to your father,
You can say it.
Why didn't he
Yeah.
just say this? And you're just there watching. You're seeing people passing. I'm like, so it is part of the family. But because your dad, you decided to become a teacher.
They let their whatever discrepancies, their
Yes,
disputes affect you.
Yes, because
Like, dude, I was not there.
no. You know the funny part? If you hear my dad's story is like this. He's grown up with all these people from 9 years until he completed his university and everything. But after he started working, doing all that stuff he's been doing, he became detached. But they used to get in touch. After he had kids, he had us completely detached. We just say, oh, there's your uncle, there's your auntie, there's your shanshani, there's your shanshan. But you don't know them. When they die or one of their family members die, he takes you there, then starts saying,
Yeah, like like it's late, Nika.
and I can't go there
Like
and
it's
say,
late.
I can't go and say, for your auntie, uncle, I have this paper, you can help me. You can't, because they don't know you.
Yeah.
But if you made sure that when we were young, we knew them, it would have been more easier
Yeah.
getting employed back then than me fighting for myself all the time, having those mental issues. What am I going to get that job? It would have been more easy, but Mr. Mbao just said, you won't fuck with any of my family members. You're going to fight for yourself.
Which is crazy. Because, you know, I'll give an example of how sometimes we find ourselves like in tough situations. Let's say you are in a different place. Let's say you are in Livingston. Guess what? You have relatives there. But you don't know them like that. You can't go. You can't call them up and be like, oh, I'm in Livingston. I'll come over. I'll sleep that side. You can't do that
You can't.
because you're not used to these guys. They are just strangers to you, yet they're blood. So parents mess up
Yes.
at the top.
So the whole point here, what we're trying to say is that festival seasons are seasons where you need to make sure that you cover all these areas so that you don't let these
kids
suffer because of you being selfish.
It becomes easy because what you're doing right there is you're building people
Relationships.
who will be helping each other. We are doing something now. That's how things flow easily, right, sugar? Not the cousin. Damish.
If you're out here,
when you're all old, it's awkward.
if you out, you go out, you don't know the cousin will be like, but chase so much shit.
Because even if they tell you this is your cousin, it won't work.
It won't work out.
If I was crashing on that person, the crash won't disappear, boy. It won't.
Like why? Like there are moments where you just say, okay, today I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get laid. I don't do that. I'm just saying. Imagine you go get drunk, then you get hooked up with your cousin. You do everything, then you guys like have a thing. Then imagine you're at the funeral, then you meet your cousin.
And then when you meet that, you just know that there is no way this person is here. It's not a coincidence. This person is family.
You already ate your cousin. What are you going to do?
So, guys, let's introduce
Family to family.
Introduce your kids to family to family. If you don't mess with your brother, your whatever, that's between you two. But again, you know the problem. Let's say, I'll give an example. Let's say your dad, right?
Yeah.
Your dad doesn't get along with his brother.
Yeah, he doesn't actually.
Okay, I'm on point. Your dad doesn't get along with your brother.
Yeah.
do you think if it gives you that opportunity of you visiting that's your uncle in this state, okay? Yeah. Do you think it's going to give you? Do you think your uncle will treat you good, knowing the fact that his brother doesn't get along with him?
I don't think so.
Would he mind?
He would.
You wouldn't mind?
He would mind. It's a 50-50 thing. You know where you have issues, like we have issues. I'm going to infect these young ones towards you.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna fuck with me in a, like he's not going to give it 100%. He's going to fuck with me in such a way that he's old and he doesn't want to show it.
Yeah.
So he's just going to fuck with me in 50%, so that he just shows it that okay, yeah, I'm cool, but I don't give a fuck about you. There are people like that, and there are people who give it. They won't care whether they had issues with the young brother or something.
Yeah, they'll just say, "This is my kid."
Why I'm saying this is because I've seen this.
Okay.
This is a true story, actually. You know where these kids once they don't like. Like you know where we grew up, like this. It's family, but they're looking like we're in competition.
Yeah.
They hear this one is in school, they also want to take their. They hear this one is working, they also want. That's what happens with my dad and the other brother. This family looks like we're in competition, but that's family. How the fuck are you going to compete?
With your family?
How the fuck are you going to compete with
me? Well, okay. Let's say you are competing and then you win. Whatever the competition you're in. And then what?
There's nothing much.
What are you getting after?
You're not getting. I win, I'll be getting that money for myself. I'm not getting for you.
No.
So it's like this. My older sister, Tessa, she went into teaching. You know what happened? This family says, what the fuck is teaching? Who goes for teaching? She starts working. Do you know what the fuck happens? You see them coming to ask for shit from you.
That's crazy.
And they say,
what do you mean what is teaching?
No, in our family you've got an economist. And I was like, how the fuck does that? We are family, how the fuck
studying just for aesthetics.
How the fuck are you going to compete, guys? We're not competing. This is family. We're not supposed to compete. This is all because these two people didn't get along. Some bullshit happened when they were young. I don't know who fucked up between the two. So, these young ones coming from behind them. It
affects
everyone.
Yeah, because even the children will behave like that. So, because the story is not
so told. The story, my family is complicated. You know what happened? My dad married the young sister to his elder brother's sister. That's what happened. It's like this. Mr. Mbao, the elder brother, is like a step brother.
Yeah.
So he got him. He started staying with him. Then the wife to the older brother had a young sister, which is Nelly.
Oh, yeah.
So him actually, I don't know. The story is very complicated. I think there's a photo. There's a photo in our house of a white lady. That was a girlfriend to my dad. So after he went into this house, he found Nelly that side.
Yeah.
So I think he started catching feelings
for Nelly.
Nelly. So that's how they got hooked up. So the other brother wasn't cheating Mbao, right? I think because him initially wanted to go do engineering in Germany.
Who?
Mr. Mbao.
Yeah. Okay.
Then he got fucked up.
By who?
This one. The other brother. He got fucked up because the other brother said, I don't have money to take you. I don't know how much it was back then.
Yeah.
So he just said, no, just go do teaching. Since I also did teaching, it's going to be easy for you to get in.
Yeah.
So he went to school. Then this one, which they're already talking there, it's a younger one.
Yeah.
My mother. So they're having a conversation. Also, this sister to my mom wasn't taking care of my mother. Like she said, stop school. I'm going to take you to our school. But when she reached there, nothing happened.
She was not taken to school.
Washing and doing all that bullshit. So from there, when you get married, when they got married, probably they shared these stories towards them. So it became like it's a bitter thing where like, since they did this bullshit to us, this has be independent.
Let's detach ourselves
yes,
from
they
this.
detached themselves. Even if they were talking, it was still there was that bitter thing.
Yeah, just was still
I
there.
don't know even up to now they've forgiven that family. So the family like just detached themselves, because my dad usually says he calls us as we are the family, we are the uncles, we are the aunties. So it's that one I'm like but if I look back to the story you just told me, I just understand a bit. Oh, it's because of
You connect.
what he did, what the elder brother did to him. That's why he hasn't forgiven him.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I need to ask my dad this question. I was like, have you forgiven your older brother for not taking you to Germany?
One day you should just have a conversation with him about it.
Yeah, so I think that's a reason why I feel like he's detached himself from these families like that, because he's still bitter because somebody didn't take him to
school.
Because if you see my dad, I think he knows I think what his son says. He's able to teach what his son says because he was into all this bullshit.
Yeah.
He wanted to do engineering, but this guy, your step brother, just said, just go do teaching. So I think he became bitter towards. So even this family, when this family grew, even them, they just felt like, because they were not fucking with each other, so even us, we can't fuck with this other family.
Yeah, which is
not okay.
Which is passed down to kids also. So meaning.
So for me, I always thought this other side. There's a guy, Musa Lirona.
I remember that.
We don't need to follow the pattern of our parents.
Yeah,
if you have kids, please let them know about me.
Yeah, chapo.
If I have kids, I'm going to let them know about you.
Exactly.
Not you saying just because our parents have issues.
That's the issue. Yeah.
So festival season, guys.
Be with your family.
Be with your family. Mend these things. I think
make amends.
These stories that I'm talking about, it's not only me. Most of you actually.
It's
if
common.
You look around yourselves,
my God.
Yeah, it's fine. If you look around, you're able going to notice. With my short force to our families. So festival season, what I'm just trying to say is that let's mend where it's broken. Let's forgive each other.
Spend time with your family, and it should always be like that every festive season. That's the best way we can celebrate Christmas, not the other way around.
No. I would rather you don't go to church. You stay home with your family talking about how things are broken in their homes. Like if you're married, it's time for you to be with your wife. I don't know how many wives you have. I don't know how many husbands you have. Stay together like that. Look back in this 1 year we've had. Where are we not doing things correct? You mend those things. If it's family, our parents, our relatives, bring them together. Just have these conversations.
Yeah.
Where are we not doing things correct? What's bothering you? Like that. Yeah, we are beating each other. Manjenga if you attend church. I'm not a fan of church. I'm a fan, but not really a fan of church because I feel like church doesn't really help you that much. Whatever stuff, I didn't want to use the word shit. Stuff you're going through, I'm gonna.
You mentioned something about Nankan. It reminded me of what happened with the nurses issues, where you said the.
Which ones?
Idia scandal nurses. You said the point was Sharon that you said when your sister went to do teaching, those guys from the other family
they
were like,
who goes to do teaching?
Wait, who goes to do teaching?
Teaching.
You know, when I saw those comments, let me just give context before I ask what I want to ask. Let me give context to those who are behind. So there is this challenge that we listen and we don't judge. Now, a certain page posted saying, we listen, we don't judge, nursing edition. And then in the comment section, the nurses, the midwives or the midwifery, I don't know what you call them, they started commenting. And there were comments which were crazy. What was that? So the reason why I'm saying it has reminded me of this, it's because in the comment section you will see that a lot of people are just doing that course because they've heard no, there is a job.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people are getting employed while they study nursing, not because they are passionate about it. So even when they start working, they'll just be doing
they won't
things
give a fuck
just for
about
the
it.
doing. They're just there for the money, which is dangerous for that profession.
This is what I said to my mom yesterday. I said, I have issues with nurses. You know why? It's because most of them are not passionate about it. It's because for the past, you can say 5-6 years, for the past 6 years, nursing has become like it's an opportunity for everyone that has done nursing.
Yeah.
So people just say, let me go do nursing for the sake of being employed, but you don't even really care about patients, you don't care about ethics. You just want the paycheck.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not about the paycheck. It's about how you are impacting the community that you're in.
Yeah.
So, like what are my issues now? I want to talk about bad attitude towards work. I said, if there was a course that has to do with management of nurses, I would have done it so that I can be
train them. Yeah.
No.
Oh, as in
not money. I'm saying me managing the nurses.
Oh, I thought maybe you guiding them on how they should conduct themselves.
Yes. So that if I find you wanting, I'm going to make sure that I take you somewhere. You get trained in more on how you're going to work, because most of the nurses, I don't know if it's just the nurses, but I'm found with nurses that have got attitude.
Yeah.
The very bad attitude.
That's what I even wanted to ask you, because you are found at the facility. So you've had experiences where,
you know, where somebody just comes and just says, he sees people and then he just goes like, how the fuck are you going to chase nurses? No, patients. You are here to serve the community. How the fuck do you chase the people that you're serving?
Yeah.
What you're supposed to do as a nurse or as a clinician, you're supposed to call them, treat them, then tell them it's
wrong.
It's wrong. Next time, make sure that you come at this right time. Not you saying, but this happens, I think, in a lot of hospitals. And
yeah, it's common.
And if I was given that opportunity just to go around these hospitals and clinics and health posts, a lot of these nurses would be found wanting because they're not serving the community.
Let me just read one of the comments. You see how dangerous this thing. I would understand certain professions you can study them even if it's not something to. Even if it's not something you are passionate about. Not nursing, bro.
Let me tell you this.
That profession
I can say it was 15 years ago. I was telling one of my cousins I knew when I was old. Yeah. I just told them, I think I want to do something that has to do with the public.
Yeah.
I didn't say environmental health, but I said
just dealing with the public.
I didn't know there was also environmental health. I just said I want to do something to do with the public. Then I saw an advertisement saying no environmental health. I was like,
and then you searched about it.
And I searched about it and I said, okay, this has
interesting.
To do with the community, and then I applied for it.
Yeah.
That's how I got this job.
As it should be.
Mm-hmm. But for some of these people, they just want to do it because they want. Yes,
because they hate someone, or
they could connection somewhere.
Yeah, or there is a connection. So listen to one of the comments. This one said, "Whenever it comes to doing hand washing, I never used to wash my hands." So how can you trust this person? This person is not. I don't think this person can do like the sterilization.
No, can't do that shit. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to have a passion. It's not about you just getting the paycheck. Yes, we all have money, but at the end of the day, I need to look back and see, because you know I feel nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel nice when I'm walking, and this person just says. Actually, in the village, they don't call us environmental; they call us doctors. I feel nice when I'm walking and somebody just says, "Doctor." Introduce if you expired, because we didn't know about it. You know,
when
I go sit down, I'll be like, then this is impacting the community.
Yeah,
No.
they really learning.
And then this other day, I'm just walking and I was, para Dr. Marishta, you know, tutakwita Muganda apana wimbo Muganda. Then I'll be like, oh, then this is the community. I'm impacting the community with something very positive, something positive. Not where I'm walking and this motherfucker just goes like, ujano ipa mtima mapisha bantu. At least if somebody saying something positive about me, I'm going to make sure that I work more. But if somebody is keep on saying negative shit about me, do you know what? I'll keep on doing the negative shit.
Yeah, you carry that negative energy.
So I'm always making sure, by the way, I act as an in-charge community. So I'm always making sure that whenever I see something is not happening, I call all those guys I work with and tell them, saying, guys, once there's one bad seed in this facility, we are all going to be bad seeds.
Yeah, so, you're all affected.
So attitude, then that attitude, I've got a bad attitude, but to make sure that once I step outside of my house, give me the good attitude.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I carry that bad attitude that is in me, everybody has got a bad attitude, I know. If I carry that bad attitude with me at work, everyone is going to be infected with that bad attitude of your life.
Yeah.
What you portray to others also has got an effect to others. So if I'm very cheerful, I'm good, I'm comfortable with whatever I'm doing, everyone around,
yeah.
If I'm leading by example that I'm greeting you, I'm treating you properly, everyone is going to be infectious.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to be infected with what that vibe I have. But shine. Everyone around is going to have that energy. So, says, not says.
This one also is one of the comments that made me bang. We document vital signs based on the patient outlook.
I saw that bullshit.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
But how people think, because these guys learn about ethics, management, and I don't know what the fuck else.
There are codes to follow.
So
the ethics, yeah.
So I want to just feel like it's not like it's what they wanted.
It's not.
They saw that this is the first employing shanshan. I don't know what you call it. Employing opportunity, if I can say it. So they just said.
Because another thing is some I don't know, some universities or colleges, I feel like they are sending students to do practicals while they haven't fully learned.
Yeah.
Like you have not finished the course itself and then you go for practicals. I'll give an example of one of the comments that I saw. A girl that said she feels guilty because the patient died. Because after she went back, she learned about the things and then realized what they were doing was wrong. They were not supposed to do certain things that they did.
So can we also put the blame on schools or what?
Yeah, schools also. Schools, even the students themselves. It's 50-50, bro.
No. So the first thing that I would say is the governing board? The governing board is who? GNC?
I don't know.
For NESA is GNC. So what I feel like is GNC is supposed to be going all these fucked up universities. I was sorry for using that term. Fucked up universities that are offering nursing. You're supposed to go down. That's a job actually for these unions. You go down to these schools. Just make sure that you encourage students. You impact them with knowledge, how they're supposed to conduct themselves, how they're supposed to treat these patients, Like if you do that, you're going to make, is it an effect? An effect, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have an effect on these people. Like if you come and tell me something, I won't acknowledge it right there and then. But in the future when I'm practicing, I'm going to remember and say, oh,
Yeah.
why didn't I do that? If I go in the community, I'm supposed to greet the headman. I'm supposed to introduce myself. I'm supposed to do all those needed things to say to the woman.
Yeah.
Like that, I won't mess up.
And the other thing, in these hospitals, students are scared to say, I'm not equipped for this. I can't do this. I'm not competent.
Excitement.
They are scared. I don't know. Why are you scared? You are there to learn. It's a practical. Ask where you're not sure. They feel if they say no, I don't. Kaidi, I think these people who are in charge of the students also, sometimes they don't come out correct. Why should they? Iwe, musambirirenshi.
For as long as you've paid me, I don't give a fuck about you. Or for you.
Yeah.
That's good. You're not passionate about that thing. You just want the money. Once you pay me, once you pay me, I won't fuck around. I won't give a fuck about what you've told me to do. As long as I do it, whether I don't care. But if people are really, really passionate about everything that we do, like I want this to work and have a positive impact at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Life would have been more simple. But since I don't care, just give me the money, then I'll guide you just for a bit your students. I don't care. No wonder we're having these fucked up comments where students are saying whatever they want because nobody's guiding them.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't be left. They shouldn't be given the tax. Like leaving it all up to them. Just because they're in the hospital putting on a whatever uniform or a lab coat. No, Nika. It's a student doing practicals.
It's not only about just nursing. You can go in defense, you can go in police service, all these services that are around. People are not actually called for all those things they are doing.
Yeah.
It's because it's employing them fast.
Let's
talk about the army.
Mm-hmm.
The army, when we were young, did you ever see any combats?
No.
Do you know why?
It was rare.
Ethics were being
followed
attached to that.
They were abiding by that.
Yes, we can't say no, it's because technology has come in, so everybody's on social media. No. It wasn't like that. It's because that's called the defense force, and the defense force is always secretive about whatever they do, their uniforms. But it's because families now, if I become the major or general, I'm going to employ my family. Whether you don't care, you want to be in the army, I'm just going to employ you because I know you want a paycheck.
Do you know another profession that has suffered? The soldiers thing, the army, what do they call them? Army.
The ZAF.
This is why when we see those pass outs,
how the fuck is it going to be
achieved? I don't what are the 12 years. I'm like, how did this person get into this? Yes. People just go where there is.
So everything has been destroyed.
There is no way you can go in by the trend when it comes to profession. Study what you're passionate about. That's the moral of the story.
Because they are not nice, beautiful people. You can't see a beautiful, nice lady out there. Police.
Now it's for.
You see these young ladies in police. She's just there on TikTok, on Facebook, capturing themselves.
99%. Yes, I said 99%. 99% of those people who are going army, they're passionate about that. They are there for the money.
They are there for the money and just for the show to the community.
It's something that they'll do through their life, enduring. Yes. How are you working like that.
If you can do an interview about 90% of them, they'll tell you, no, I didn't even think of this. It's because my uncle, my dad.
My uncle, or I saw a lot of people getting whatever, recruited, whatever you call it.
Because nowadays, wabuka kachero newsfeed kapokola. Sorry for using this word again. What do you have time to arrest the thieves? Do you have time to correct what's going on in the community? No, you don't have time.
No, nigga.
You just want to be on social
media. Yeah, certain professions don't expect you to behave certain way. You have to leave certain abyss for others, right, Shoka?
If I were to be president in this country, I would make sure that whenever you're recruiting these ones, you do interviews.
Yeah.
You do interviews. I know if you're passionate about being in ZAF, ZNS, Zambia Army, which other one? Fire Brigade,
Police.
What nice banjibede? Even gonna parents to niche, but you're going to impact the community. You make sure that crimes are lowered.
Yeah, everything should be tested. Yes. How's your behavior? How's your attitude? Your character. Everything has to be tested. Everything has to be tested. Certain professions
are very sensitive.
Yeah.
They are very sensitive. You'd hear, let's run away from the Zambia. You'd hear this person, no, I'm going at Mulungush to do, Mulungush was the point to do medicine.
I have no idea.
I'm going to university to do medicine. I'm going to Crest to do medicine. Are you passionate about it? Or it's because you've heard that it's a fast employing opportunity career?
The majority, that's what they are looking at when studying. And then even parents also, they are influencing that. No, what you want to study, there are no jobs there. Discouraging these youngsters. Let the youngsters study what they are passionate about.
Because if you're passionate about something, do you know that you're able to achieve something at the end of the day on your own?
Yeah, you're not only... The problem is we are going to school with the mentality of, no, I'm getting employed. Why should don't get employed? You're depressed. Why? Yeah. Because once I finish, I need to get a job.
Do you know the only time I felt blank? The time I came to stay with my parents. That was 3-4 years ago. Because for me, I just said, since I'm not getting this job, let me think outside the box.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
And I saw this guy. I won't say what we did, but we worked out something that was able to sustain our lives.
Yeah.
But after something happened, we were able to get fucked. So I decided to say, okay, let me go stay with my parents. Then they just said, no, you need to find a job in government and get employed so that you can be stable and shit like that. So since I was passionate about this job, I just said, okay, cool. Since this is what I've always wanted, let me endure for this few years. That was a year.
Yeah.
Let me endure for this year so that I can reap something. So I endured until I got
what were you enjoying?
The volunteer.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
I volunteered.
That's another thing. Certain people don't want to volunteer for.
Yes, I was riding a bicycle, my guy. Because if I can say, I think I've moved for how long? Do you know where Shimbilo is?
I just have an idea where it is. I don't know where.
So you pass Shimbilo. This is in Chisamba, actually. For you who don't know where Shimbilo is, this is in Chisamba. So moving from Shimbilo to there's a school called Chipako.
Yeah.
So that's about I can say about 30 kilometers, ne? Just on a bicycle. It's because I was enjoying and I loved what I was doing. Actually, I loved that. I had that passion for those things.
Yeah, it's actually easy to do voluntary work when you're passionate about that work. Because what people don't understand is that you are not only doing volunteering just for volunteering experience.
This is what happened. You know this my in charge I can say former in charge where I was volunteering. She just called me saying, I liked how you're working. Continue being the same way and continue being humble. Do you know how I felt?
People watch. People are watching.
I was like, God damn
That's
it.
how it works. So
I
that's
didn't
motivation on its own.
I didn't know I was actually doing something correct
What
and
man I
something nice. Because she complained saying, the people I'm being found with now, they don't do what you are doing. I'm like, but in my head I was like, it's
You were just doing it.
I was doing it because I loved it and I was passionate about it.
It's not that you wanted to impress anyone. No.
For me, I've always said, I'm not here to impress you or anybody. I'm here for myself and the community at the end of the day. So when she called me, I was actually thinking she called me to say, no, I've got something for sale or I'm asking for a favor. But she just called me to appreciate me for everything I did for the past 1 year with her.
That's how it works. When you're volunteering, you never know who's watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, gosh, I was doing. And another thing, one of my colleagues, she said, somebody, because she's in Chisamba right now. Somebody said something about you, but no, you're humble, what.
So you get recommended.
Continue,
you get recommended like that.
Continue being who you are. Please don't change. And I was like, what do people see? Because I don't know. Because I feel like for myself, I feel like I'm not humble. I'm actually brutal. That's how I feel for myself. But there are people who see these things, what I do and how I'm able to carry myself. They're just able to say, okay, this guy is not a bad guy. He's a cool guy. So what I'm saying here is that have passion for what you do, not because there's an amount attached to it. No. That's not for you. For you, at the end of the day, is you get the experience, you get the knowledge about everything. Because let me tell you this funny story that happened. You know, I was out in school for I think 2 years. Then I applied for a job. I still say I fucked up because I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to say that side. I got nervous. Because I've never done that shit for a long time. I was busy doing the electronic shit. So I went for this interview and there were 3 whites and two I think 4 blacks. You know why you get nervous? Where your mind just forgets completely what you've done. And you just get
and that was before you did the voluntary work. So you understood the importance of
yes.
And then at that time, what you panya job here,
bro?
It was a big deal.
I was supposed to give in a car for free.
See,
and it's because I never did that shit. But my own mind went somewhere else.
Yeah, and they can see that this one is bullshitting. Next,
so actually,
the experience is very important.
Up to now, when I sit down, okay, that one I fucked up because all the questions they asked me, I knew them, but because I got nervous and
you're not experienced.
I never thought about this thing. I'm gonna have a job and everything. I just felt like, okay, since we are free now, we can do. Azana can be anything. Guys. So I forget about this part, the clinical part, the shan. I just said, let's just go with the electronics shit.
Yeah.
So when I went there, they asked me these questions. I have ideas, but I can't say them.
Yeah.
So I just said, fuck it. At the end of the day, I was like, did I pass?
That's how you lost an opportunity, a big one. Well, we've been running for almost an hour. We've come to an end.
Yeah.
We out. That was a dope one.
I've changed now. I'm growing old now. Yeah, so marriage. No, we're not marrying anytime soon. We need to achieve something at the end of the day.
Next time we need to find out if this guy is anti-marriage or Shan, because
I'm not anti-marriage.
He speaks you over this non kind of.
Google how many divorce cases Zambia has had. Then you will know.